C is credibility. Very simple, credibility. And what do I mean by credibility? If you have credibility, you've got the start of accomplishing goals. Credibility means, first of all, be on time. Number one credibility factor. How many of you have been somewhere where someone has said, I'm going to meet you at 10 o'clock, and they don't show up at 10, or 10:15, or they don't show up at all. But if they don't show up, it immediately tells you something about them. Now, there could be extenuating circumstances, of course, car accident and all those stuff, but assuming there wasn't. The person sometimes doesn't consider that time, your time is as important as theirs. Credibility, be on time. Number two, very simple, do what you say. So if you say you're going to do something, I'm going to take out the garbage, take it out. I mean, do it. It's just so simple. If you say you're going to do something, again, somebody knows that you said it, and if you don't do it, you've lost credibility. Pretty simple. Number three, finish what you start. I like that one. I mean, how many of us, and I'm included in there, how many have started something and you don't finish it? Well, it's another demonstration, especially if it's at work, and if you're trying to impress your boss and you can't finish what you start, you're demonstrating your credibility. There's a couple of others that I've thrown in. Normally I stop there, but there are a couple of others that I think are extremely important. Say, please, and thank you. I think there is an area that a lot of us have forgotten about, and sometimes we think it's only our kids that have forgotten to say please and thank you, but I think each one of us have had opportunities when we should be using those words and we don't. We maybe forget. Try and put those into your goals and in your everyday living, because it's so important for credibility. And last is take responsibility. I think it's so important that if somebody says to you, well, you did something wrong, Giselle. Well, rather than Giselle say to me, well, look, it wasn't me, it was Pat and Bernie. I mean, it was their fault. It wasn't my fault. Regardless of whose fault it was, take responsibility. And it can be so as little of a situation that might be meaningless to you or to others, but take responsibility. And I guess the one thing I use in my business, I'm in the investment business now, so I have clients. When clients call, and if they've got a problem, I encourage my staff to take responsibility.